We've talked a little bit about the cemeteries in tantric art. We've talked about the 8 cemeteries, or also known as the 8 great cemeteries. Now, the cemeteries really only belong to, when it comes to visualization, they only belong to Vajrayana Buddhism. We do have some cemetery scenes which are narrative based out of the sutra tradition, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the cemeteries that you see primarily around a mandala, and only semi-peaceful, semi-wrathful, and wrathful deities have the 8 great cemeteries. Peaceful deities like Manjushri or Guhya Samaja or 11-faced Avalokiteshvara. These do not have cemeteries. Cemeteries relate to the wrathful and more gruesome symbolism of Vajrayana Buddhism. So, with deities such as Vajrakila, the Kagye, the Hevajra, Chakrasamvara, Vajrayogini, we have these 8 cemeteries. Now, the names are not always consistent between the different tantras. And also, exactly what is placed inside and how it's named is not always identical. But generally there are 8, and these cemeteries also have a tree, a cloud, a worldly deity in the tree, a worldly deity at the base of the tree. They have a lake, a pond, a stupa, a fire. They have all of these different aspects. And these aspects are not necessarily described in detail in the major tantras, such as Chakrasamvara or Hevajra. They actually come out of a separate set of small tantras that explain the 8 cemeteries, and these tantras were translated by Drukmi Lotsawa in the 11th century. And that's primarily what the 8 cemeteries are based on. But what I want to introduce you to are the 16 cemeteries, because we do have 16, but the 16 only relate to the Samvara or Mahasamvara Kalachakra system. Now, remember that Kalachakra has many different types, so we have more than a dozen different types of mandalas for Kalachakra, and these relate primarily visually to the number of retinue deities. It can be Kalachakra, a big Kalachakra mandala can be over 1,000 retinue deities. The smallest will be just one, just be Heruka Kalachakra. But the Mahasamvara Kalachakra is a 73 deity mandala, and the palace is circular, it's not square. So the actual imagery is quite a bit different than other paintings or murals of Kalachakra. So, based on just what I know at this time, only the Mahasamvara has 16 cemeteries surrounding the outer palace of this mandala. I don't know the names, I've not read the text, but we do have 2 very beautiful paintings. One is in Philadelphia. I'm not sure where the second one is. The one in Philadelphia is also important because we know who the donor was. It was an important abbot of Ngor Monastery. He passed away about 1535. I think he was the 9th abbot of Ngor Ewa Monastery. The other painting is clearly from Ngor Monastery as well, and then we have there are some line drawings, but otherwise this Samvara, Mahasamvara Kalachakra 73 deity mandala with 16 cemeteries does not appear to be popular based on the lack of art that we have. This is my first way of determining what is really popular and what's not. First of all, we don't have art. Secondly, nobody's talking about it. If nobody's talking about it and there aren't a lot of commentaries written in the last few hundred years, then it's no longer popular. So this is just to let you know that there is the definitely the 8 great cemeteries, but then we have the 16 great cemeteries, which appears at this time to be unique to the Kalachakra system only, but not all Kalachakra mandalas, only one specific one out of the more than 12 mandalas that we find in art. So press the like button, you can subscribe, and most definitely consider joining Horror on Patreon and help support the work we do.